a chance for storms comes in. So let's bring in 7 News Detroit's Brett Cass. Brett, you said we could even be seeing some severe weather?
Yeah, that comes a little later this evening, afternoon into tonight. So if you want to enjoy that sunshine, definitely do it this morning or very early this afternoon, because as the day goes on, we're going to see increasing cloud cover leading up to those storms, potentially some storms later on today. So again, the sunshine is going to be shining to start today, but it is not going to be the case for the entire day. Right now, we're looking at temperatures in Detroit at 73 degrees, dew point 66. Those are kind of climbing up there, and they're staying relatively warm today. So will be another kind of a muggier day. So we're looking at the temp and heat index right now, pretty stable as far as temp heat index, pretty much the same right now. That'll change a little bit later in the day, but it's not going to be a super drastic difference. But 73 in Detroit, 74 Pontiac, 66 still out in Ann Arbor. Again, those temperatures increasing again back into the 90s. You'll take a look at the muggy meter here for the dew points. This kind of helps measure some of the moisture in the air and how humid it's going to feel. You can see it increasing as the day goes on into the 70, 71. That's pretty high for dew points. So it'll feel very muggy outside again. You can tell, here's the look from the Storm Prediction Center. Our severe weather threat, we are in a marginal risk here for pretty much this entire half of southeast Michigan here, even going into a little bit more to central and west Michigan, there, a lower area there. So again, we're in a marginal risk. And if you look at our future cast and the timing of this all, we stay dry through the noon hour. But then into the afternoon, we see these storms moving in. It's along a cold front that is basically stretching down here, moving in from the northwest. So again, you can see these storms develop along that front. This is about 5 p.m. on Sunday. A couple of these clusters could produce some heavy wind and also some torrential rainfall too. So definitely something to pay attention to. And that kind of exits through the region over the overnight hours into early Monday morning, staying dry for Tuesday. But again, that chance for storms that could pop up there and also have some torrential rainfall with that. So looking at the wind as we move through the day, we are seeing low teens, about 10 miles per hour, moving into some wind gusts that could be over 20 miles an hour here later in the day. And as far as chances for rain and when that will occur, you can see later in the evening, starting around 5 o'clock, that's when the chances kind of start to tick up there. Still about only 50% at 7 o'clock. So it is not a guarantee that it'll be rain in certain spots. Let's look at Detroit's chance for rain. But again, those chances of precipitation start to climb into the early parts of the afternoon where we see those chances for storms. As far as today, again, we are looking at a high of 92 degrees, 92 Mount Clemens, 89 in Pontiac, 87 in Howell. So it will be pretty warm out there. And we're also looking at overnight temperatures here staying a little bit warmer. 73 Detroit, 68 Mount Clemens. I'm going to double check that number. Not sure if that's entirely correct, but we'll be low 70s, pretty close to all these numbers here. 70 down in Monroe. And again, we're looking at the 7-day forecast. 92 is the high today. Then we quickly, as that cold front moves through, we tick that back down to the 80s. So we're seeing more seasonable temps next week. But again, we do have a chance for storms later on today.